the death today in the death anniversary of the Ari, we want to be able to get the essence of the gift that the Ari can give us. And if you look at your kind of background noises. Okay. So if you look at the Ari, there are few things that we can get from the Ari. We know that the Ari was a reincarnation of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. It was a reincarnation of Moshe Rabbeinu. That each one of them, in their own turn, pierced through the shell of the written Torah to help us to reveal the truth about the universe, about the spiritual work, about how to connect to the tree of life. And the magnitude of the Ari, that before the Ari, no one could really understand the Zohar. And the Ari literally miniature, like the entire creation, from how everything began to the process of tikkun to how everything end in a very structured way. So it was almost allowing a layman person to start study Kabbalah, but not really until Rav Ashtra came and continue and edit it and explain the Ari, because the Rav Ashtra got the spark of the Ari, and that's how he could understand everything that he understood. And the Ari, we know that he came only to teach Rabbi Chaim Vital, and the reason for that was because it wasn't about sharing wisdom. It's about creating new metaphysical portal structures to tap into the upper worlds, to unite Zeir Anpin Malchut, the upper world and the lower world, to learn how to bring the light force of God into our physical reality, help us to advance in the process of our tikkun, help us to start to get ready for the new age that was coming then. We still at the age of Aquarius. And there are certain gifts, like any meditation, intention, Kabbalistic meditation you use, it's all Dari, all the names of God, it's all the revelation of Dari, right? All the structure of the universe, how the universe works, the teluminous emanation, it's Dari, right? Everything we learn and focus about the relation to understanding that we're here to do our tikkun and clarity about our tikkun, that's Dari. Nobody else ever in the history talk and explain in depth like the Ari about reincarnation, and on, and of course the how to get divine inspiration. That's a very sacred and elevated work in the book of divine inspiration of the Ari that we are working to translate. But there's one story that I shared yesterday in my class on Kabbalah.com that I want to share again because it's really important, specifically for this time and in general and related to reincarnation. Um, the story tell how a student came to the Ari and asked him, I have a question. Should I go to a different country, or should I stay here in the city of Tzfat? And Ari says, if you go to a different country, you'll meet there a lady, a beautiful lady, the most beautiful lady you ever saw in your life. Even though you're not the best looking guy, she will fall in love with you and you get married. And after 6 months, you're going to leave this world and will leave you an inheritance of 600 gold coin. That is a fortune. So the guy said, okay, he decided to go to this country. And as Dari says, he meet the most beautiful woman he ever saw in his life. And they fall in love and they get married. And after 6 months, she goes to sleep and never wake up. And only to him to find out that she inherited him 600 gold coins. So he's now very fortunate, very rich, but also very confused. He come back to the Ari and ask him, okay, everything you said that will happen happened to the T. I just don't understand why I had to experience this movie. And the Ari explained to him, you and this lady were business partners past lifetime. This business partner stole from you 600 gold coin that he needed to return to you this lifetime. So the student asked, okay, I get it, but why he has to come back as a woman, not a man? And Ari says, in those 6 months that you were partners only for 6 months, he caused you so much hardship and pain and chaos in your life that in order to correct its soul, he needed to cause you tremendous happiness and joy and pleasure in those 6 months that you were together. And he says, how was those 6 months with this lady? He said, honestly, um, I'm, I was the happiest I ever been in my life. Every day was such an amazing joy to be with that woman. I can't even describe to you our time together. So when we hear this amazing story, it wakes us to understand how much we don't see. You look at a situation and you judge it because it's just like a mental picture. But if you only understand whatever you see now, it's only a part of a much bigger picture that might be stretching for thousands of years, then it will allow you to have a little bit more humility and less judgment toward others and more acceptance and more really asking to see the big picture. So may the soul of the Ari, his merit will protect us, will save us, and really help us to do one thing. He came here to accomplish the mission. He came into this world to achieve his purpose, and that's what he did in 38 years. And this day, his essence come and give us a gift to have a closer look at our essence and ask ourselves, what can I do that it's really important to reveal my purpose and other stuff that I do that are just a waste of time. It really will not get me nowhere, to give me more clarity. So thank you, everybody, and let's start with the Zohar.